Hi, my name is Teresa Morales, and I am about to give you an informative speech on the epidemic of teenage pregnancy. But first, I want to introduce to you my audience.
Ariana Koss,
Victor Quintero,
Tatiana Rodriguez,
Elio Morales,
Victoria Diani.
Tim Quintero.
Tim, you hold. Okay. Well, the purpose of my speech is to, give you some information on the epidemic of teenage pregnancy. So, some stats first: nearly 1,700 teenagers aged 15 through 17 give birth every week. 4 out of 10 teenage girls who had sex at 13 or 14 report their sex was either unwanted or involuntary. In 1991, the U.S. teen birth rate was approximately 62 births for every adolescent female, compared to approximately 25 births for every 1,000 adolescent female ages 15 through 19 in the year of 2014. However, the teen birth rates in the United States are higher than any other country. A teenager that has a child at an early age is susceptible to a lot of different social issues as well, such as they're likely to not finish high school or not go to college, more likely to have more children, more likely to receive public assistance, and so on and so forth. So the stats are against them. So what is the cause of most teenage pregnancies? According to the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, many teenagers do not believe that they will get pregnant when they engage in sexual activity. Well, teen girls are more likely to get pregnant if they have limited or no guidance from their parents. Many parents are focusing on their careers, which causes kind of like a wedge in between the parent and child relationship. Also, the child has nobody to talk to about sex. If the parent's working, who is the child going to talk to about sex? Their other friends? Well, I don't think other teenagers are going to give the appropriate guidance to another teenager, right? So no supervision opens the door to a lot of teenage misbehavior. Also, society plays a big, in my opinion, plays a huge role in making sex look like it's a normal thing to do. Visuals, like television shows, movies, commercials, even all types of social media, even the radio and, internet. They give the idea that sex is just a natural thing and not something that is done within a marriage or, between two people that really love each other. Social media shows no age limit to being boy crazy for women, for girls, for young girls. Boys are taught to get as many girls as they can to be considered a man. Girls are now given the image that if they don't put out, they're not worthy of being in that relationship or, having a boyfriend. Also, so how can we prevent teenage pregnancies? Well, a way that we can prevent teenage pregnancy is educating the teenagers. There needs to be maybe more social media education for young teen and teenagers. There are a lot of ads of kids against drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. I'm sure, you guys have, seen those ads before. There needs to be something similar for kids against, early sexual activity, How about educating the parent? Parents need to become more accountable. Too many times a child has experienced sexual encounters even within their own home, in which the parent just shrugs off, or, an appropriate movie they might have accidentally watched, or a parent they accidentally walked in on. How to discuss sex or sexual encounters with their children. How parents need to quickly place their child on birth control when they know that their child is sexually active. So there's a lot of things that we can do to educate the parent. Being more involved, open communication with their child is very, very important. School has our kids for the majority of the day, so let's make sexual education a must, rather than having it as an optional course. Communication between school and parent need to be more frequent. Too many times kids get caught in inappropriate behavior in school and the parents never become notified. How about, maybe schools providing birth control in schools, for kids that they know are sexually active. Pills, condoms, whatever it takes, because the kids are at school the majority of the day, I think that it's very important for the parent, the school, and the child to, actively be involved in that child's life. Sexual abuse or rape education. We have to make sure to teach our kids that this behavior, unacceptable behavior, maybe somebody touching them or saying things that are inappropriate, make them feel uncomfortable, it's just, it's not addressed, it's not acceptable. Too many kids being victimized, being told that, that they're lying, or, maybe kids are embarrassed of talking out about things that might be happening to them. So, just to summarize today what we discussed, what causes the prevention of teenage pregnancies. Although the epidemic in teenage pregnancy has declined, there are approximately 250,000 babies born to teenagers ages 15 to 19 each year, which is an ongoing epidemic that needs to be addressed. Social media has a lot of fault in making sex seem like it's the right thing, right natural thing to do. Education is important for all parties involved in the child's teenage life. How to talk to someone if you have been sexually abused or raped. These are all things that are extremely important. We all need to get involved, actively involved in our children's lives. Thank you.
Woo!